I bet you think that having your own bathroom at home is normal. And unless you're a poor student like me and you've lived in Paris and you had to share toilets with multiple apartments in a floor, as it so happens sometimes when you live in Paris, it's pretty standard to have your own bathroom at home and even in a hotel room. However, when it comes to ship, that is not standard. In fact, having your own bedroom is very privileged. On most of the research vessels I worked on in the past, the cruise leader would have their own cabin, the captain would have their own cabin, the chief engineer would have their own cabin. You know, the important people. But the researchers, they share a cabin. And if you're very unlucky, you will have a cabin that is 1/3 the size of this one, and you will share it with 4 people, which I have had to do in the past. Now, this is all great, and you can imagine it's kind of like going camping or whatever. Sure, you're just there temporarily, it's okay, you can share. The problem is, you're on a ship, and ship float on the sea. And because the ship float, if the weather is bad, they move a lot. And when a ship moves a lot, everyone's sick. Now, sharing a room is okay, even though it's not particularly fun to have everyone around you being sick and vomiting. But when you have to share a bathroom with another bedroom that also has 4 people in it, it can become pretty, how do I put it without being too gross, dramatic. So needless to say that I feel extremely privileged to be on a ship where I have my own room and, lo and behold, my own bathroom. So, to be fairly honest, I'm almost looking forward to the storm. You know I'm joking, right? I am joking. You're in luck. I also decided to do a little tour of the cabin. So here it is. Ta-da! Now, let me tell you one thing. This is an extremely luxurious bedroom. I mean, look at that. I even have a window and I can actually see outside. It's not underwater or it's not condemned as it usually is. Yeah, I have a TV. I mean, this is probably the most luxurious research vessel room I've ever had. Sorry, I was interrupted by the person who brought me a soap. He brought me a soap. I have towels and bed sheets. So let's see. How can I? Here I have my own toilet and shower and bathroom, which again is just the most luxurious thing ever. I lost the charger for my phone, which is really problematic because I was planning on filming with my phone and it's now running out of battery. I just have this, but I don't have the cable, which is great. As you can see, I have not unpacked yet. And maybe I'll do another tour of the bedroom later, but this is something that you're gonna find pretty typically on many research vessels. A lot of the time on a research vessel, you don't close the door of your bedroom so that people can have access to your bedroom easily in case there's a problem. And instead, you actually just close the blinds and the door stays open. That's pretty typical in any vessel. So the first thing that you do when you arrive in a research vessel like this one is unpack all your stuff and put them away, just like you would do when you go anywhere, really. And this is a great room. There's so much storage, so it shouldn't be a problem. And I will try and find my charger as well. Hopefully I have it. Yeah, so time for unpacking. The great thing when you have your own cabin as well is that you can be as messy as you want, and no one cares. And when you're on a research cruise, most of the time, you don't have the time to clean, and you don't have the time to put your stuff away. Basically, the only time you have is to take things out of the drawers and pile them up on the bench and the bed. So it's a rather good thing that I do have my own bedroom, because at least I won't be bothering anyone.